Hi, it's the 30th of January 2022 and it's the wee tiny small hours of the morning, and I've decided to do my first ever big card reading. So we have 3 piles, which of course you can't see because you can see me, not the cards. I'm sure the cards are probably more interesting, but you'll have to put up with me until I figure out the dynamics of cameras, angles and action. So pile 1 is green Aventurine. Lovely bit. I just when I was in the crystal shop, I was like, I really need to have that. And I shall tell you what it means. It brings a renewed sense of purpose and vitality and a desire to make positive change in one's life. It encourages forgiveness of oneself and others and brings softness to the heart and compassion. So yeah, I really just wanted to have a chunk about the place, and it feels good. It's an emotional balancer, release of stress and resentment. It's for the heart chakra, and it's good for Cancer, Virgo and Capricorn, which is moi. So yeah, it's kind of one of my work crystals, and I don't mean ones that I work with. It's more of a workhorse that I could put it down and rely on it. I'm well new to crystals, by the way. I'm just literally feeling my way around them. So pile 1, let's go with the heart. And a renewed sense of purpose and vitality and desire to make the change. Okay, so starting off with your card, the where you're at. This is for February 2022, with the new moon and all the rest of it. So February for you is all about happiness. Yeah, that's the overarching theme of February for you, is happiness. So well done, nice try. So I didn't really know how to go about this, so I've just done a past, present and future reading with its expressions. So in the past we have the Hanged Man. So, and this is possibly the recent past, I don't know, in limbo. So yeah, it's there's been a lot of no change, no movement, no way forward, just waiting and seeing, but also a time for introspection and to make the choice about which way you do want to go. You know, once I get down from this damn tree, because I will get down, where do I want to go from here? So that's where you've been in the past. Now at the moment, you've got the world motivation, and it's maybe you're feeling like a lot of us, you know, and that you can see that the world's starting to wake up and there's possibility. 21 pontoons. Yeah, I'll come back to that. And the future is 9 of Wands. So there's a certain person I think ought to be that this should have picked piled 1 from the cards that I've just read. So just gonna dive in and see what it's got to say about the world. Excuse me. Movement, change, endurance, complete. And it is the world is your oyster. Yeah. It's like so once you get, something's going to change and it's going to be like, right, I'm ready now, it's happening, And that'll give you the passion and what stirs you up to move you on. And, you know, really you're going to find your purpose, your energy, your drive. But let's see the expressions of that. So the Hanged Man. We've got the 8 cups, 4 of cups, 6 of cups. So on top of the Hanged Man, yeah, so what brings you from the past towards the present is the 8 of cups. So it's like you've decided to let go, to burn a lot of the old emotion and pain, just give it to God, let go. Release, walk away, look at new horizons. And in doing that, in letting your burdens go, that brings you to the world. And the world, you know, and the possibility and the opportunity. The expression of that, though, is the 4 of Cups, which is like, yeah, okay, but so what? You know, that's not really good enough. So you've got the world, but it doesn't really stack up. It's like, that's shit. Do I have to? And the only way to change the world is by getting on and doing something about it yourself. Yeah, but saying, right, okay, well, nobody else is going to do it. I'll blooming well do it, and I'll get everybody that I know to help me do it. That's why there's so many wands. That's why there's 9 of them. You know, determination. Yeah, it's like, right, well, I'll bloody do it then. And the expression of that, the outcome of that, is the Ace of Cups. Actually, what you do fills your heart and brings you joy, and virtually is your divine purpose. That's what I see there. Yeah. Could easily be said that, yeah, you're dissatisfied, seeing the problem in the world, yeah, and not being happy about it, gives you the drive and the motivation to create something that actually brings you to your true purpose and joy. And whether that's all going to happen in a month, that's going to make you very happy. Yeah. And the guidance you have for that, what helps you through, is the Swan. Don't know if you can see that. So I don't know if that means there is going to be a Black Swan event that makes everything blindingly clear, which is exactly the opposite of what this card looks like. Let's see. So I just need to find the book for you. So if you remember, your overarching theme for the month is happiness. The magical guidance for this is, oh sorry, these are the Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Kate Peters and Barbara Meiklejohn-Free. Barbara Meiklejohn-Free is a Scottish witch. I've listened to her Audible book, it's very nice. The magical guidance, for happiness is, in the quest for happiness, you need to decipher what it is that truly gives you a cheery disposition. So the magical meanings are: an event has a very happy outcome. Actively seek out situations that are positive and uplifting. Good news arrives. Happiness is yours. A happy outcome is assured. So February is going to be good. You might get to see some of that change. You might well be dissatisfied and have to change it yourself, but that makes you happy when you realise that, right, okay, I have to take the reins. I have to take responsibility. Nobody else is going to do this for me. I'm a sovereign being. I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab all the other sovereign beings. We're going to do it together. And happiness is assured. And then we have a swan for your guidance and help through it. And it says, beauty. Beauty is all around us if we care to observe it. The natural world provides so much of it. Okay. So, you know, we're talking about this dissatisfaction with the world. You know, dissatisfaction with the world. Right. This one talks about seeing the beauty in the natural world. And those are two different things. Because the world as we know it is a man-made construct. But the natural world, Mother Earth, that's where the real beauty is. That's where the joy is. And that's what the guidance here is telling you. Is to actually get out in nature and see the beauty in nature. And that will carry you through. You know, when you get down in the dumps about whatever it is on the news, or what so-and-so said to what's his face about whatever the heck it was. Yeah. And it also says, love yourself first and know yourself. Look for the beauty in the situation. Asking your questions will be answered. Yeah. This is just a quick one anyway. It's just try it out and see what happens. Let me know if you think I should do more. Do it again. Do it better. It's a start, isn't it? But happiness is yours. That's the general feeling. Looking at things through. It's almost, I would say, blind yourself to the man-made construct and keep your heart open to the beauty of the natural world. I think that will see you through February and help with this magical, wonderful month that you're going to have. See you on the other side. Okay, pile 2, and you chose the beautiful rose quartz. This is one of my one of the first crystals I was ever properly introduced to. So thank you for that. Rose quartz, quintessential stone of love. Best crystal to learn to love and respect yourself. When you're able to do that, easier to have other relationships. Compassion and kindness. Well, I think everybody knows what rose quartz is all about. So, your card for what is February going to be like for you, your overarching theme, is courage. Be the lion. That's nice. I don't know whether that means you'll need courage, or you'll have to hold courage for others and just be the lion and just be in your courage. Just be strong. Just say, I am courageous. I do have a strong heart. Look at this fella. Let's see what it says. I didn't expect the lion to pop up. What does it say? Courage. Okay, here's what it tells me. It tells us. Your fears relate to a past life. Possible. Your sensitivity is compromised by another's phobia. Understanding is the key to healing. You are safe and protected. That is the message of the line here. Okay, so we're doing past, present, future, and its expressions in the past, present, future. Okay. So, I've got the devil and boundaries. So, in the past, you've been pretty tied up, felt like a caged animal, you know, or caged bird. Like you got the cage, bird's like trapped itself, doors wide open, not going. You put yourself in a compromising position, be that by addiction or, well, usually it's addiction, isn't it? Or yeah, letting other people encroach on your boundaries, or just getting caught up in the whole, you know, going down the rabbit hole and finding it really hard to surface. You know, you might just have woken up and you're just going, oh my God, how could they? Why didn't we see it? What is, oh my God, no, help. Yeah, it's a real place of despair. I'm sorry you've been feeling that or going through that, even if it's only, you know, shopping addiction. I say only, there's not such thing as an, you know. Yeah, but that's in the past. That's where you come from. At the moment, we have Six of Swords and boundaries. So you're like, you're working on sorting your mental state out from where you've been. Yeah. The only way out, really, is to get your head right. Obviously, once your heart's, yeah, it's easier to get your head right when your heart's right, and vice versa. Yeah, the two things work in tandem. They're not lone creatures. But yeah, it's that search for sanctity, for mental, to be at home in your own mind, in your own thoughts, without other things encroaching, or, you know, like, this is my mind palace. This is where I live. I know what I'm all about. I'm getting there. That's how you feel at the moment. I mean, I think if you've been as hurt as badly as I think you might have been by just witnessing the trauma, or waking up to the trauma, it's a hard place to come from. But there is a strength in truth, you know, and being balanced, you know, and taking, you know, that's the other thing is, you know, what truths you do take on, you know, from here, there, and everywhere. Make sure you're balanced in your views, that you're discerning, you have boundaries, and just to say, right, okay, I don't actually need that much information. You know, I know enough. I know that you know, and I thank you for making the effort and for having gone there to tell me the truth, and that I don't need to go down there, but it is about discernment, you know. We don't have to make ourselves suffer just because we feel bad, if you see what I mean. Because a lot of, you know, there's no need for martyrdom. Not now. Not ever. Not anymore, you know. Well, I mean, 2,000 years ago, there was a call for it, but not so much now. going into the future, I think you are really going to have to take a serious time of, like, okay, what's it all about? What am I going to do now that I know what I know? And how do I stabilize in the world? How do I work with the world? What brings me safety and protection and change? Okay, this is quite a difficult one. And yeah, for what you've gone through, you need courage, you know. Take courage, take heart. You're not alone. None of us are alone, but you're not alone. Don't be alone. You don't have to be alone, you know. And if you are with other people who don't see it or get it or want to hear about it, then I truly suggest that you get a book and a nice pen. Get a nice book, nice blank notebook and a nice pen, and write it down. Or even just rubbish pen and just write it down. Get it out. Get it out of here, get it down there, and burn it if you have to, safely, obviously. But you're not alone. And a lot of us take the journey alone. I certainly have. You know, nobody really gets it, but many people do, but you don't get the opportunity to be with them very much because we've all been scattered around. So we'll all come back together eventually. It was much easier 20, 30, 40 years ago. Now that there's more stuff and things and people and connection and all that shite, it's a much more lonely place. There's more addictions on offer, you know. Yeah, take courage. So let's see how we got from the past to the present. Page of Cups. Oh goodness me. Dear oh dear. Right. Page of Cups. I think you Page of Cups, you're a sweet soul. You're a loving, giving, kind being, which is probably what got you in that mess in the first place. But also you have to have love and compassion for yourself, you know, and know that go to the seaside. That might help, you know, if you haven't already. Let the water take all those big feelings away. It's a lot of it. And let your heart, yeah, that's the other thing, you know, let your heart, breathing is the first step. Deep breathing exercises, breath work, whatever it is, meditation most definitely, you know, call to your higher purpose. I think that's what this is saying, you know. What you've been has been the kind of dark, twisted, addicted type place. But now, fill your heart, use your breath, fill your heart with love. Let the breath, let the love elevate you to a place where you can start to, you know, lay it out clearly and look at it from a higher perspective. There's still heartbreak with that. Your heart's been broken. I mean, it's busted up. But this card came upside down, so I think, you know, you're getting over it and it's taken you to a place. But it's not an easy journey. And you still got, you know, that takes you to the Five of Pentacles. It's like, right, so how do I want to be in the world now that I know what I know? How can I be in the world now that I know that what I know? How can I look other people in the eye, you know? It's usually fine if they've not got a mask on. Yeah, and there's still going to be a lot of introspection and a lot of soul work. You're going to have to dive pretty fucking deep, excuse my language. And I think often the moon card in tarot is about illusion, and it's certainly, you know, in this respect could be looked at seeing through the illusion. But I would say this is more about diving deep and getting to know yourself, and that actually we're all lunatics, and being a lunatic's a good thing. As long as you're not crazy mental, actually being wired to the moon isn't such a bad thing. Being one with nature is a good thing. Mother Nature's the only thing. All this other man-made shite is man-made shite. It's all just problems, reactions, solutions, or problem, reaction, solution, bullshit, man-made bollocks. But if you go outside and you go to the beach, you know, you sit at the shore, she doesn't care about that. The ocean doesn't care about that. The air doesn't care about that. The wind doesn't care about any of that. They still keep going. None of that's important. It really is all bullshit. Stinky, smelly, horrid bullshit. The real stuff is in here. It's in the heart, in the breath. Yeah. You know, with Mother Nature. In the water, go swimming. That really helps. You know. But do seriously go for a walk by the sea, preferably. Go swimming. Just say, Mother Nature, take this pain. I can't handle it, please. And she will. She's amazing. She's Mother Earth is just the most wonderful, welcoming, beautiful planetary logos in the world. In the world. Because we are in, because Earth is in the world. The world's got. Anyway, so your guidance through all of that so remember, courage is what you need to get you through February, yeah? That's your overarching theme, that you must have courage. But your guidance and what's helping you here is deer. They're beautiful. Look at that lovely golden white-hearted deer. And the Diana Huntress, I think that is. Power deer, it says. Number 11. Great number. Magic number. Magical. Here you go. You're enough. You're worthy. Ethics are part of building genuine personal power. Stand strong in front of bullies and hold boundaries tenaciously. Be proud of what you have achieved, but humble in your outlook. See? Dear Magic is all about personal power. When you feel powerless or small, imagine a stag with a crown of antlers standing by you, lending you its presence and strength. Deer energy is also great for healing a weak body and for going on astral journeys, as the Norse did in Seer magic and Sedir magic. So it's a little bit like the Harry Potter when the deer turns up. But also, if your body's weak, then, you know, eating healthily, eating more organic foods if you can, or certainly less processed food, and getting out in nature. These things will ground you and bring you back to the real human divine template that you are, instead of being poisoned and infected with all this mind warping, beer porn and poisons in the air and the food. I think this is a beautiful card for you, because it just it really resonates to my solar plexus. That does, that we're all, you know, sparks of sunshine. There's loads of us. There's millions of us. We're all part of the same soul matrix, and it's a golden, wonderful, dear-hearted place that we come from, and you'll get back one step at a time. God bless. Good luck. You'll be grand. Okie dokie. Group 3, Amethyst. So, group 3 seems a little bit more like me. I'm always picking group 3, if the numbers align. But Amethyst is good for opening your spiritual pathways, isn't it? Up here, all that royalty and such like. So, your overarching theme for February is protection. Okay, that's useful. I am actually reading this one as it's for me as well. And that is, you have protection, and also you are the protection. Okay. Look at this Archangel. She's a bit like the Empress, isn't she? So not only do you have the protection, but you are the protection. For the world, look at it. It's the road she's holding. And that bright light in the heart. That fixes everything. Okay. So we are past, present, future, its expression, and guidance. There we go. In the past, Queen of Cups. So you're coming from very compassionate and grounded. I say grounded, and she sat on water, but she sat on some earth and water. You're coming from a place where you're very at home with your emotions. You're very able to fill your own cup. Very wise, very strong, very peaceful. It's a good place to come from. Presently, in this month, Queen of Pentacles, it's all about growth. It's all about putting those thoughts into action and taking steps. Moving forward, moving on. Still with grace and compassion. Little dear there. Future coming up. 2 of Cups. Here's a partnership. A union on its way. So if you're looking to reignite a loving relationship, or to make a partnership that you love, that works for you. I'm not saying a love partnership. I'm saying that, well, for me, I'm reading this like, you know, I could really, really do with somebody in my life that speaks the same language that I do, that has the time to talk with me about it, that we can say, right, this is a good idea, that's a great idea, let's do the business like that, let's do it like this, and, you know, work together. I'm looking for the yin to my yang. And, you know, but that's on the cards. A fulfilling partnership, even if it's just somebody you can buddy up with for a while, you know. So let's have a look at the expression of the Queen of Cups. Okay, so in the past, like I said, we had the Queen of Cups, all peaceful, very all kind of at one with herself and nature, and I would say I've kind of been like, oh, but nice. And its expression is the Six of Cups, which is apparently the nostalgic card. You see him, you got the old fella and his old fella, and the young one and his young puppy. So it's gone from past to present sort of thing. But also the Six of Cups always makes me think about home and love and stability and just being safe, you know. And there's a feeling of, you know, of being at one and being safe, being okay, you know, from through all of it. Taking us to now to the Queen of Pentacles, who wants to put the ideas into action and wants to make things grow. But its expression is the Five of Cups, and that's been kind of lonely and dissatisfied and needing change, and things have been quite dark, alone. But that won't, you know, and like she's only got one that's full, all the others are going down the drain sort of thing, you know. But maybe those were bad ideas, you know. Maybe that's all just bad ideas and that's only the one good idea. And, you know, that comes to partnership. But its expression is also judgment, so I would say discernment. And that is in entering into a partnership, you need to use good judgment, not just, oh, I really want somebody, I really need somebody, you're my somebody, you know, you're my person. It's like, you're great, you're somebody I'd really like to be with, but does that mean I still get to be me? You know, does that change who I am? Do I have to change to be in partnership? Because, you know, a relationship of any kind should enhance your life. It shouldn't take away from you. It should add to you, and it should be a pleasure. It shouldn't be a chore. And you have to use your judgment and your experience and your knowledge to say, right, is this right? You know, is this worth my energy? Am I going down a blind alley? You know, and that's what you got to do. And I think if you're truthful and honest and you ask your higher self and you say, you pray to, you know, pray to whomever it is that you pray to, that you believe in, you send your wishes up to the sky, you'll get your answers. They come. All you need to do is be still and listen. So, in saying that, so where were we? Overarching theme is protection, because you're strong, you're empathetic, you're wise, you're an earth angel. And the guidance and the help for that is leadership, elephant. Okay. Wow. Well, the elephant doesn't forget. And I think, yeah, all the experiences that you've had have led you to this place. And because you've gone so far, so wide, so deep, so long, that does make you a good candidate for leadership. And even if that's only leading yourself, right? Because that's the only person we really need to lead is ourselves. Yeah? We're the ones that need to drink the water. Yeah? Don't need anybody else to tell me to drink water. I know. I'm going to drink water. I'm going to drink the clearest, sparkliest, cleanest, most high vibrational water I can get my hands on. And that makes me happy, and it makes me able to share the joy, amongst other things. So let's see what Elephant has to say. Number 10, 1, 0. It's also change. There is a time to step forward and lead, and it is now. Be the leader in your own life. If you want something achieved, take the lead yourself. Be the example that others will follow. Do not lead by force, but lead by inspiration. Be the bright, shiny light. These are lovely cards. Elephant magic is powerful yet calm. It can be used when you wish to have obstacles removed or to move out of a limbo situation. Elephants are wise and take leadership, which is where their magic is so effective. If you wish to become a better leader, or at least a wiser one, you would like to attract such a person in your life, which will attract such a person. Yes, please. Ask for the elephant to lend her energy to you. So, lovely. Beautiful. Thank you kindly. Proper grace and favour. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you like. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.